Human rights lawyer Chel Diokno slams the government's act of obtaining affidavits from fishermen Wednesday, July 10, to disown and withdraw from the Supreme Court petition accusing President Rodrigo Duterte's administration of neglecting the West Philippine Sea. Diokno likens the incident to what happened to the Filipino fishermen whose boat was rammed by a Chinese ship in Na-Recto Bank. He says it's unethical for the government to approach their clients without their presence. Diokno says, quote, "After a lawyer for the Navy talked to them, the fishermen supposedly backtracked. This is not only doubtful, but it is unethical for the government to talk to our clients without our knowledge. It seems Filipinos were once again treated like the Na-Recto 22. This comes after Solicitor General Jose Calida announced Tuesday, July 9, he has secured affidavits from half of the fishermen in the petition, claiming they did not agree to the case filed on their behalf by Diokno and the Integrated Bar of the Philippines. The withdrawal of the fishermen was recorded on video by Calida. Because of this, the Supreme Court will assess whether there is sufficient basis to compel the Duterte administration to enforce better protection of the West Philippine Sea. The Armed Forces of the Philippines or AFP and the Philippine National Police or PNP say Wednesday, July 10, one of the two attackers behind the twin blasts in Indanan, Sulu on June 28 was a Filipino.
Where we can confirm and is now confirming that the incidents of the first suicide bombing in the Philippines perpetrated by a Filipino in the person of Norman Lasupan.
PNP spokesperson Bernard Banak says no other group in Sulu but the Abu Sayyaf could have recruited, trained, and equipped Lasuka for the attack, but no conclusive evidence links Lasuka to the group. The international terror group Islamic State or ISIS earlier claimed responsibility for the bombings. The explosions killed at least 7 people and wounded 22. Pasig City Mayor Vico Sotto takes the side of workers on strike against pearl shake maker Zagu Foods Corporation and tells the company to follow labor laws. He steps in to sort out a confrontation between picketers and pro-management workers on Monday night, July 8.
Karapatan nila na nakasaad sa batas, ine-exercise po nila ng maayos. Hindi sila pagbawalan na mag-strike. Karapatan nila yon.
Zagu workers have been on strike since June 6 to protest illegal labor-only contracting and unfair labor practices. In a Facebook post, Sotto addresses the Zagu management, saying, quote, "This would not have happened if you did not have employees who have been with you more than 10 years and yet remain contractuals." In Manila, Mayor Isko Moreno visits the Bonifacio Monument only a few steps from his office and found the public made it an open toilet. Cleaning up Manila is one of Moreno's campaign promises.
Sa tabi mismo ng opisina ng alkalde, that is the office of the mayor, the seat of power of the city of Manila. O, tapos ito, amoy tayo rito. Nagkalat. O ito, sariwa pa.
The United States denies Wednesday, July 10, U.S. State Department official Mina Chang is set to become their next ambassador to the Philippines. The U.S. Embassy clarifies Chang is nominated to be an assistant administrator of the U.S. Agency for International Development or USAID for the Asia Bureau. Chang is Deputy Assistant Secretary for the Bureau of Conflict and Stabilization Operations of the U.S. State Department. This comes after Malacanang floated speculations Tuesday, July 9, that Chang could be the next U.S. ambassador to the Philippines. Retro sci-fi series Stranger Things breaks Netflix viewing records with the global launch of its 3rd season. In a tweet, Netflix says, quote, 40.7 million household accounts have been watching the show since its July 4 global launch, more than any other film or series in the first 4 days. And 18.2 million have already finished the entire season. Netflix is the market leader in global television and film streaming, with over 140 million paying accounts worldwide.